Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Big Daddy Richard Reed with my wife, Judith. We're sitting around watching a little TV, listening to the thunder and lightning. We've had rain all night last night. I guess we have a typhoon that's in our area. But today I talked to a friend of mine in Tennessee, United States. We've been friends for 57 years. We can talk about anything, and today he was basically telling me that America's gone absolutely crazy. To me it's a conspiracy to get the whites fighting the blacks and the blacks demanding more than they deserve. And he said something that struck a nerve in me, is that he said he wished that America could get some kind of control that the Philippines have. And we have been on a lockdown since March the 15th. The Philippines, or our area up here in Cavite, has actually been on it since in January. We had typhoons, lots of rain and storms. Our kids missed almost a half a month in January. Then came the eruption of Tahil, the volcano. Then come the coronavirus, and then a lockdown. So, the Philippines have been through a lot. My wife is one of these type of persons that she keeps up with the governor and the mayor's personal website page, which they dish out a lot of information, which is good to know. And basically, they've said that July the 15th, the Philippines is going to be wide open. It's everything's going to be open to businesses, be open. That they cannot lock us down anymore. The economy has to be open. The Philippines, they need, they cannot afford to feed millions and millions of people. During the lockdown, a lot of the people here in our subdivision, they had no money. They don't work, they have no money. And the barangay captains, they done the best they could do. They would bring rice and canned sardines and a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But it's not enough. Most families here can go through a bag of rice in a day. My children, Lord, they pile up a plate of rice that would probably choke most people, but they eat every darn bit of it, even the little one. But people, I'm going to tell you, if you want to survive, and this is my opinion, and that's all it is, but we've been locked down. We wear masks. We go out, we wear masks. My wife, Judith, she carries alcohol in her purse. If we touch something, she's alcoholing our hands down. We don't shake hands. We don't hugging people like we used to. We take precautions, and that's what America needs to do. I'm not saying we're perfect over here, but President Durante, he was the first to stop all people coming into the country. President Trump followed his advice maybe, but Durante stopped the Chinese from coming in here. We have a lot of Chinese people here. And Durante probably saved hundreds of thousands of lives by doing it. I still believe it's a Chinese virus, and until somebody proves me different, that's what I always do. But people, you need to be cautious. Protect yourself. You protect yourself, you're going to protect somebody else. I went to the immigration, three times in the last 3 weeks. And there, you do not have an appointment. You do not get through the door. I was there the first time, and a gentleman was there, was crying, was saying, oh, he traveled this, traveled that. And they says, if you don't have an appointment, you don't get in. Sorry. And he's one of my followers now. So they told him, says, you need to talk to Mr. Reed here. He says he's got an appointment. Well, I was lucky because I kept trying on my phone. It never would work. I went to my computer and boom, there you go. The online appointment thing come up. But then no mask, no entry. You get in, you talk to, the first thing that happens, you walk in and you have a man there that's directing you to where you got to go. All the immigration officers are behind glass, and then through the speaking hole, they have heavy plastic. People, this is serious. And I pray for the Philippines. I pray for America. I pray for my family here, for my family in America, that God will protect them. And let's get out of this horrible disease. It's so dangerous. I guess maybe you're tired of hearing this stuff, but when my friend over in America told me that he wished America would get something like we're doing, he was one of the worst ones. He wouldn't wear a mask. He wasn't scared of nothing. But I could hear a little bit of scaredness of being afraid today, that he took me serious, because I've been telling him and his son for months, wear a mask, use alcohol, don't shake hands, take care of yourself, stay away from people. But anyway, this is my short little bit today. If you like this, please hit like, subscribe. My email is rdreed, REED 2004 @gmail.com. My Facebook is Richard Reed, REED. Send me any comments, any questions. I'll respond to anything, and thank you so much for listening. God bless.